Well, what's up guys, how's it going? Alright, so when it comes to arm wrestling, if you're especially passionate, you're going to want to experiment with various kinds of exercise, and that's totally normal, right? There's the best way to do certain kind of movements in a certain kind of way, right? So with rising, with pronation, we got the belt, right? And then if you want to do kind of grip work, you start increasing the circumference of your handles, and that will exponentially make things harder for your flexors and for your fingers, right? But one thing I've noticed is that all of these exercises use the entire hand component in general. But if you think about arm wrestling and how to win an arm wrestling, it usually always at the very top level is going to involve taking an advantage of your opponent's fingers. The fingers are literally the weakest link of the body, right? And we can work on those, right? But what if we work on those in an individual kind of way, right? So let's say you want to do these different exercises, but what if you do them at the finger level? So what if you have 5 points of contact with your whole hand, and you still do the same lift, but each finger is responsible for its own amount of weight? It's kind of wild, right? So I actually made up my own little device here, and I'm still kind of testing it out to see if it works. So basically, this is an attachment for your fingers that then attaches to a single point of pressure. So let me get it zoomed in a little bit more so you guys can actually see what's happening here. All right, guys, so basically this is comprised of three components, right? So you can get the quick links from a local Ace Hardware. You get one really big one, and then you get 5 little ones. Not too little, just big enough to fit bands, right? And then the bands you can get from Dick's Sporting Goods. They sell them for about 3 different weights for $20. So if you have another source for cheaper bands, I recommend going with that. They're about, I say, 8 inches long, and they come in different weights, right? So I did it this way as an initial experimentational way. So this will be the top one, and then with the more weight for extra heavy, medium, and then light. So usually the thumb takes the most load with the pointer finger, ring, middle finger, index, pinky, and you can really try to do some top rolling, right? Or you can flip them the other way around and then do some hooking. You can even kind of do like a claw and work on your extensors, pretty much, right? So I'll show you how to actually put these on, and it's actually, it fits quite comfortably. So let's see. All right, guys, so check this out. So you're gonna attach it to any anchor point with the resistance band. I think it should also work with some kind of pulley system on your arm wrestling tables, as long as you have the 8-inch distance, which you should. But yeah, once you start stretching this out, it should get really easy to put this on at each individual finger, right? So you got the extra heavy one on your thumb. You got your heavy one, you got your 2 mid-level ones. So you can already start feeling the force on each individual finger. And we can start doing the exercise, right? So I'm gonna come a little closer. So now this is pretty, I feel this in my forearms. I feel this at each individual finger. There's a bit of, my finger's actually not coming out. I'm putting it 3/4 of the way in, so it creates some friction and doesn't come off. And then you can do a different exercise. So you can do side pressure, right? And then your hands open, so you're training your flexors, you're training the finger strength, right around here. You're just adding all of this extra pressure. And it's not at the individual hand level, but you are still using your entire arm, right? You can do top roll. So This one you can do in two ways, right? So you can have your fingers open, which would make it more difficult. So you can kind of go like this. You can close your fingers, try to mimic a real top roll, and pull it like that, right? Let's say you turn everything upside down. So we'll start with this one, right? So this will go on your thumb. And now we're gonna start working on downforce. And the great thing about having strong downforce and actually supination is that you get better at cooking, you get stronger, right? So I'm still new to it, but I can kind of do it like this. So I'm supinating, I'm pressing down, I'm just trying to drive through. And that's another option, right? Honestly, these feel really great on the forearms. You can do some back pressure and just do an entire finger and wrist movement like this. But yeah, let me know what you think about that, because I haven't been able to get such an insane burn on the forearm level than when I started with those bands doing it that way. Alright guys, so that pretty much covers what I wanted to talk about today. I will do more experimentational videos. I actually have someone creating a custom top roll handle specifically for top rolling. It's going to mimic how your hand has to be when you're holding another hand. So that's currently in development. But let me know what you think about what I made here. Honestly, it's really comfortable. I'm going to do this for a couple months and then go to arm wrestling practice and compete in some tournaments and see if I feel any different in regards to my fingers, right? So we all know that the traditional ways of increasing finger strength. Now this is kind of unconventional, but I'm curious to see if it works. So if you guys are willing to try it out, I can link some of these products so you just have an easier get-go. If you think it's a bad idea, comment it below. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. The channel's kind of starting to take off here and there, and we're getting more viewers, so I really appreciate for everyone that watches me. Take care, guys, and thank you so much. Peace out.